Hey everybody, welcome to Ecstasy Chat. I'm Serge.
I'm Rob.
I'm Gen Z.
I am Gen X.
And today we are continuing our Would You Rather series. So hopefully you guys have seen our previous videos. If not, there's a link in the description below, which is a link to our playlist, which has all of our Would You Rather videos in order. And basically what we're doing is we're just answering random Would You Rather questions, just having a blast, having fun, getting to know each other better, and maybe you guys get to know us better as well. And what we would love is for you guys to participate as well if you'd like to. You can put down in the comment section below what answers you would choose for these questions.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Yeah.
And it's just a whole ball of fun, and we hope you guys enjoy this episode.
Yeah, and if you watch with a friend or family member, you might learn a thing or two about them that you didn't know before and think, oh, that's pretty interesting. So we've had a good time doing that with each other, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Would you rather constantly hear a high-pitched sound? That's what is it, tinnitus or whatever? There's like a name for that condition where people constantly have a ringing in their ear and it drives them insane. Or be unable to hear your voice when you speak.
Ooh, that's almost like you're like Helen Keller, really. You can hear other people speak, but you couldn't hear yourself speak. So I know what I would do.
I would go with the second one. What about you? Be unable to hear your voice when you speak, right?
Unable to hear my voice when I speak. And I would just speak into a translator who would speak out a computer voice, and I'd hear that. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. I that's interesting. You brought up that technological thing as well. That you could just create a translator who that would say.
Yeah.
But for me, just the fact that you would be driven insane by constantly hearing that ringing, like people who have, is it tinnitus or whatever?
I don't know.
There's like let us know in the comments below if you notice. But there's like there's a specific name for it where people have a constant ringing in their ears like this. It's from listening to like too much loud music, for example, or they kind of listen to too much loud sounds in their youth, and then when they grow older, they have this constant ringing sound, which is terrible.
One thing though on that too.
By the way,
look at
most
that.
people agree with us. But what were you going to say?
So about not being able to hear how you speak, let us know in the comments if you like the way you sound when you hear yourself after being recorded, because I don't. When I hear myself and how I sound,
Interesting.
I sound like I just don't like my sound.
Oh.
And then I ask other people, do I really sound like that? And they say, yes, you do. And I think, oh my gosh, I sound.
I think you sound wise and you're interesting to listen to.
But the sound, not just what I say.
Yeah.
Oh well, thank you. I like this guy.
Well, you have a good voice. What do you mean?
That's great.
I'm surprised that you don't think so.
No, yeah, I hear the sound of my voice, and I just think I sound like that. I sound horrible.
Oh, wow. I think it just maybe it's just how you feel about it personally, but like other people would probably think very differently.
So let us know in the comments if you like the way you sound.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to actually know. Do you guys like the way you sound?
Yeah, let us know. Yeah. And you don't have to tell me if you don't like the way I sound.
You don't have to say it. So
speak the truth harshly.
All right, want to hear some more truth, Rob? I want to hear your answer to this question.
Okay,
would you rather be publicly embarrassed but have everyone forget after a year, or have your entire family publicly embarrassed for 2 years?
Oh, I would spare my family, and I would be publicly embarrassed for a year.
Yeah, that seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Doesn't your entire family include you?
Even if it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it just seems like a no-brainer. I'd rather be publicly embarrassed, but have everyone forget after a year.
I'll take one for the family.
Yeah. People would also play.
Oh, look at that.
82%. Well, the thing, like, I think is people are thinking the same thing I was thinking, which is your family. You're including your family.
You're gonna be embarrassed anyway.
And even if you're
for a longer period of time.
Yeah, and even if you're not part of the embarrassment directly, people who like when there's like this is of course wrong, but when a family is in like when someone is accused like of a heinous crime or whatever in the media, people will not only go after that person, but they'll go after their families as well, which is terrible. Which means that you'll also be on the receiving end of that embarrassment.
Right.
So it makes much more sense to just instead of 2 years for 1 year, and it's just you who's affected, right?
It's just done. Yeah. And then people forget. It never happened.
Yep. Would you rather have to scream as loud as you can before starting every conversation, "I'm a leprechaun," or have to smack every person you have a conversation with and call them an idiot?
Oh my gosh. As loud as you can. You'd be arrested.
These are both terrible.
You'd be arrested both ways.
Yeah.
I took my I took my out already, right?
You took your out already. You gotta give your answer. I'm not gonna use my out on this question, by the way, because I know which one I would choose actually.
He's a smart guy. That's why. I know.
Which one?
I would shout as loud as I could.
Yeah, I knew you would want to be the confronting person who would smack someone and call them.
Yeah. I'm a leprechaun. Yeah.
All right. I chose the same one as well. Do you want to know why I chose it?
Yes, and I know why I chose mine. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you give your reason first.
Because I have the choice of if I'm going to have the conversation or not. So I won't have as many conversations. And I won't get arrested. People will just think I'm an oddball or crazy. I can live with that. Like I said earlier, sometimes what people think about me, it's water off a duck's back. You know?
So you know why I chose that one? I thought outside the box. I won't start any conversations. I let everyone else start the conversation.
Yes, there you go.
So I won't ever start a single conversation. I'll just let everyone start their conversation with me, and I never have to scream. I'm a leprechaun. So that's the one I'm going with. Wow, that is really divided.
Yeah.
Some people really want to take out their anger and frustration on others.
Yeah.
Smack. No.
But that was pretty balanced.
Yeah, but
55-45.
Yeah, but for me, I would use that loophole of I'm not gonna start the conversation. Yeah. You start the conversation. That way, I don't have to scream.
You too honest to be a lawyer, but you could have been a good lawyer.
Thanks. Would you rather live stream your entire life for everyone to see, or anyone around you can hear your thoughts for the rest of your life?
Oh boy. What was that one show where Jim Carrey played a character where his whole life was in front of the world to see?
I have no idea.
It was an interesting movie.
I've never seen it.
Really? Okay.
So that's probably your generation, I'm guessing.
Yeah, maybe.
Jim Carrey, what year was it?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
The name sounds. Don't hate me for this, but
wait a minute. You don't know who Jim Carrey is?
The name sounds super familiar.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'll recognize some of his work,
Wow.
but I don't think I know.
This is Gen X, and this is definitely Gen Z.
Comedian?
Yeah.
Comedian? Okay, I figured.
Yeah.
So, but
oh my god.
the name sounds super familiar, but I don't think I know.
I'll give you a pass for that. At least it sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar. So, but anyways, Rob, you're not dodging the question. Which one would you rather do?
I would live stream my entire life.
Same. Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be a lot better.
Yeah.
And it seems like a lot of people agree. And hey, maybe you'll get a following, and maybe you blow up and you become famous.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Would you rather live through the sinking of the Titanic, or live through a kidnapping? That's
both would be traumatic.
They would. I know which one I would choose.
Okay, I know which one I would choose too.
Which one would you choose?
Live through the sinking of the Titanic.
Same. You know why I chose mine? It would only probably take like a day, because you'd be one of the survivors on one of those boats that leaves. So you would only go through it for a day. There's a kidnapping. It's for months or maybe even years. They'd be doing all sorts of things to you that are very unpleasant.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. Definitely live through the sinking of the Titanic. Wow. 50-50.
Completely split.
That's surprising. I mean, if you know you're guaranteed to survive the Titanic, it seems like a no-brainer to me. So it will be over within a day.
Yeah. So
not within a day, but like it'll only take around a day.
And then you have the guilt of survival, but you can work through that.
Yeah, but then kidnapping, that's really serious, and you will be left scarred for life.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. For me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. 50-50. Sorry, 50-50. I just keep going back to that.
Yeah, that's a really shocking statistic. I wonder if those people know, the ones who chose the other option, know what the kidnapping trade is like, because that's really, I don't even know what it's fully like, and I know it's terrible. Yeah. Would you rather know the exact time when each of your family members will die, or save a group of children from death and give them their intended lifetime? Ooh. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is a really tough one. I want to use my skip for this one.
Oh, really?
I'm leaning towards that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I will or not.
I have my answer.
I think I have my answer as well. I won't skip it. What's your answer?
I would say save a group of children from death and give them their intended lifetime. And that it's playing God too much there, but I would. Yeah. I'd have a hard time with knowing when family members will die. But that would be easier in some respects as well. But anyway.
I feel like, I feel like
save a group of children.
Yeah. I feel like at the same time, it would also, knowing your family members would die, it would put it more into life more into perspective and make you make the most of it maybe as well.
Great perspective to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus, for me, sometimes I might get depressed thinking, I've got to change this. I got to do something. And everything I do can't change it. And as a matter of fact, what I do may be a causal effect of it happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a crazy question.
That's a really crazy question.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my skip on this one. I don't want to answer this one.
These two questions would be great for writing a short story on.
Yeah. So I'll choose your answer because that's the one you chose. I skip. I used my skip.
You used your skip. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know. This is a tough one.
Okay.
So I use this one. And that's what most people chose. Interesting.
72%.
Yep.
Wow.
Would you rather die in front of your friends or let your friends die in front of you? Wow.
I'd have to think about this one.
I guess. Well, I'll let you go first.
I would die in front of my friends. And part of that is I like the ability to kind of say last thoughts, last words, and tell them different things about themselves and pass on messages to those who weren't there.
Yeah. I guess I would choose the same thing. To me, this question isn't very. I don't feel very strongly either way, to be honest. So most people chose that as well.
I thought it was gonna be pretty balanced.
Yeah, me too. Would you rather lick a pile of dog poop or lick the floor of a school bathroom?
I'm just grossed out even before you finish reading it.
I know which one I would choose.
I'd lick the floor of a school bathroom.
Same. Just find the cleanest tile in that bathroom and lick that one.
Even if it was a dirtiest tile, I would lick
it.
Really?
For me, I'm looking for the cleanest tile of the bathroom and I'm scrubbing it first.
Yeah. No, I would too. But I'm just saying, even if it was the dirtiest tile, I would lick the dirtiest tile before I lick the pile of dog poop.
You can scrub a floor tile clean. You can't scrub a turd clean.
Exactly.
So this is an easy one.
Look,
everyone agrees. That's
who are the 18%?
Who are the 18%?
Tell me. Are you? No.
Yeah. Oh, Would You Rather says, you have answered all the available questions. Come back in 2 weeks for added questions.
Oh, this is great. Okay, we will be back.
We will be back.
You'll need to join us when we revisit this.
Yeah, this has been...
This was a great time.
This was a really great time. I enjoyed this.
I really enjoyed this.
I'm glad we did this. This is a lot of fun.
Good choice.
How do you enjoy that?
I had a great time. It was fun, and I learned some new things about you, which I liked. I enjoy that. I like learning stuff about you that might be at times trivial. Where I'm thinking, I never knew that about you, or I would have never thought,
Right.
It's kind of fun. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I found it a lot of fun. I just had that idea to, why don't we try this out? And I thought, I'm really glad we did it, because I think it's a great way of knowing more about each other. Yeah. And it's interesting because it puts you into these like moral dilemmas and these perspectives of like, which do I choose, right? Kind of like the, that one like test, what was it, like, I don't think it's called a morality test, but it's called the train test. Have you heard of the train test? Where there's a train that's going, there's two tracks in front of it, and it's how like you can switch which track it goes down. Yeah. And the track is currently going down, goes down. It's about to kill 5 people. You have the option of pulling a lever and it'll go down and kill the one person instead. So technically you're saving more lives, but that person wasn't destined to die. So you're basically making that conscious decision to sacrifice another person's life versus leaving the situation as it was intended.
Yeah, right.
So that's what's interesting about this, and what I like about this is also it pads those types of moral dilemma questions with like kind of more lighthearted questions. Like, would you rather lick a bathroom tile or a turd?
I'm thinking the exact same one.
So it's like it gives you some breathing room, so you're not always constantly.
It's not so heavy.
Not so heavy. It's just
deep and
it's more fun. It's kind of back.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Getting some great laughs out of it, and also doing a little digging, a little probing, and sometimes it could be self-reflective. Like, gosh, what would I do?
What would I do? Yeah, because you some of these questions are ones that we would have never have asked ourselves ever. Yeah. And so what I want to do is maybe for some future videos, maybe we'll find some other Would You Rather websites, and maybe we'll try those out as well.
I'd like to do that. Yeah. It also said in 2 weeks, more questions.
But the thing is that message was automated, so they could have made that message. Let's say this website was made a long time ago. They could have left that message there, and so it just keeps repeating. But they stopped updating it.
Right.
So we don't know. I'm not sure whether or not there will be new questions, but we definitely should check it out.
We're gonna come back in 2 weeks just to see.
See.
So let's save the URL and we'll come back.
Yeah, and so like we said at the very beginning of this series, we like to have fun, and so this was like a fun little game, and I figured it would be fun for us to try out. And let us know if there's any other online internet games you think that would be fun for us to just kind of just like one of these like discussion based games where you just have fun and you like discuss, because this one was a blast, and I'm sure there's a lot of other good ones we're not considering maybe.
Yeah.
So kind of like Would You Rather in a sense.
Good time. And if you want to participate, let us know in the comments, not only the things we asked you for, but if you want to give an answer to a question that comes up.
Yeah, and if you want to, what you could do is you could even like include like a list with like for each video, you could do like each question we answered, you would show how you answered that question.
Yeah.
So just for fun.
Yeah. And we have a number of you that continually make comments and follow us on all of our videos. And it'd be fun if you particularly gave some comments here, because it allows to get to know you a little bit more as well. So we're really enjoying reading your comments.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and like I said, we like to have fun in here. So and we're trying all sorts of different things. We're just having a good time. So if there's any suggestions you guys have, always feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and we'll try them out. And if it's a good time, maybe we'll make it into another series. So
not that we don't have enough content that we
right.
can do, right?
Well, I mean, we're having a good time.
We're having a great time.
So with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed it, because this was a lot of fun. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell icon to get notified of future videos, and stay tuned.
You'll see you soon.
All right, guys, take care.